something this morning about Big Z possibly coming back. I thought that was one of the most impactful signings of the year on any team.
Yeah.
Talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. I love his game, and it showed up in Detroit. So what's it look like out on the edge?
Yeah, so Aiden looks great, man. He's been out there in OTAs. Really didn't expect anything else. You never truly know because you don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
But just knowing how that guy's wired and how he attacks things and how in tune he is with his body, it did not surprise me. I mean, he's out there. He looks explosive. He's changing direction. I mean, he looks really good, man. And then we brought back Marcus Davenport on a one-year deal. He was playing really good football for us before he unfortunately got hurt, man. And so hopefully he gets better luck on his side. And so, and he's been out there, and I would say he looks just as good, man. I mean, he has been, his body is feeling great. His body looks great, man, and he had a good summer as well in terms of the OTAs. And then we brought Al Qadim Muhammad back that we signed last year, who logged some good snaps for us, played good football, plays hard. He's physical. He'll set edges, man. He plays with a lot of effort. And then we were able to draft Ahmed Hassanein from Boise in the 6th round. And he's just another guy. He's got some work to do from a developmental standpoint, just like they all do. But he's not some fish out of water, just raw, don't know what he's doing out there. I mean, when you look at his production, he had the most in terms of sacks and pressures combined the past 2 years. He had the most production out of all the edge rushers in that class, and just so happens that he plays with his hair on fire as well. So we feel good about where we're at that position.
All right, so Brad Holmes was asked by Howie Long, so I think it was Chris Long, about bringing back Za'Darius Smith, and he dodged the question. He started talking about the guys they have on the roster, and people were saying, "Well, Brad Holmes never talks about guys that's not on the roster." And my thing is this, man. He started, kind of ringing off the guys they had, and none of them moved. None of them moved the needle other than Aiden Hutchinson. He just got to be joking. I think it's a pure joke if we drive by a St. Brown jersey. I think I got a St. Brown jersey. No, I got a St. Brown and a Barry Sanders throwback. And hey, shout out to Barry Sanders too, man. That's crazy. He's 50-something years old and he suffered a heart attack. Shout out to Barry, bro. Watch what you put in your body. Even to the extent even if you ain't, you was an athlete or you active, you gotta watch what you put in your body. Always remember that. Watch what you put in your body. When you start kind of creeping up on the pork and the fatty grease and all that, just know you gotta have a balance. You gotta be more active when you eat that shit. You gotta be more active when you put that in your body. So you can't see, not put that in your body. You cannot put that in your body and then be sitting there and not being active and not keeping your body in motion. So remember that. If you're going to be less active, you got to eat more clean. So I just wanted to put that out there. You got to keep the body in motion. Got to keep it in motion, So a shout out to him, man, because that can happen to anybody at any age, what they put in our food. So the best way to combat that is to try to eat as clean as possible, and just keep in motion. Lift weights, some type of resistance, or either swimming, and do cardio. That's gonna make them cells that fight them cancerous cells and them bad cells, that bad stuff in your body. That's what's gonna fight that off. Water, things of nature. But carry on. He don't even believe what he's saying. He don't even believe in what he's saying as far as that roster. He don't believe it. And I like the Al. I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to disrespect him. I'm happy. I wasn't sure if they brought him back. Happy they brought him back. You know, when you start talking about Marcus Davenport, you can't say that with a straight face. Oh, he's healthy now. He's never healthy. So he can't stay healthy. The Saints fans know it. The Viking fans know it. The Lion fans know it. Even if you brought him back for $1, I mean, I just don't really understand. You know, I'm not going to understand until the season officially starts. So I can wholeheartedly admit that I will never understand until the season starts. So I can agree with that. Me and him won't be on the same page until the season starts. So when the season starts, we will see what they got. So him avoiding talking about Za'Darius Smith is something they don't like about him. You know, obviously the price can't be too expensive. You know, maybe they may wait on some more post June 1st cuts. Maybe they're gonna make some more news, but it make more sense just to bring him back. But I think you heard somebody in the comment, oh, he partying too much. He gotta understand, bro. The optics of running around with that girl that he doing now, and that might be setting him out up post, you know, career. But you being out with that caliber of girl, that doesn't make these folks feel more comfortable about you, especially as a leader and a veteran in the locker room. So I think most people don't understand that. You know, certain things that you do and certain, you know, things you do is about perception. You know, we look at marriage and relationships as a aesthetics thing, you know, or you just look at it as a pure sexual thing. But when you start talking about dating and serious marriage, it's a business. No, people talking about Travis Kelce, that girl, Nicole, she looked better than Taylor Swift, but his net worth then probably quintupled since messing with Taylor Swift. You got to understand the woman that you're going to be with or you're going to be with long term. And for the women, the guys you're going to be with long, it's a business. For young men and women, it's a business. How can we be successful together? And a lot of times y'all get with people that's a hindrance. The women and the best men that you have the strongest sexual attraction to or the sexual chemistry with is usually worse for marriage or usually worse for where you're trying to go in the future. And young man, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, young man, you don't know where you're going to be. Trust and believe me, man, where I come from, you know, making it to 15, 16, 21, 25, 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are like real milestones. But, and you know, you don't know where you're going to be at. Right now, you could be washing dishes like Scarface, making $8 an hour, $7.25 an hour. But I'm telling you, you keep your head down, you keep your record clean, you keep on the right path, man, you're gonna be at six figures in no time. You know, you're gonna be a six-figure person. You don't really start to hit your real prime as a man until you get to your mid-30s. Don't let the internet trick you out of that. So everything that you're doing right now, you're thinking about getting tattoos on your face. You think about getting these physical tattoos. You're thinking about wifing this girl prematurely or having kids prematurely and all that type of stuff. Stop. Slow down. Watch how your life improves if you keep a clean slate. You protect your seed. You protect your criminal record. You make the right decisions. You sacrifice going out and staying and have, you know, getting the overtime, having the right attitude at the job. They see all of that. You know, you started to get promoted. So the aesthetic, sometimes the person you with can just be holding you back just off the surface. But also on the flip side of that, post football career, him hanging around with her will open up opportunities for him. You know, they probably don't want her in the family club and bringing all that ratchetness and shit. You think that don't go into these dudes getting contracts who they married with and who, you know, I'm telling you. You know, so you gotta watch out for that. And I think that's a huge reason why. But just my opinion on it. But he can't be happy with the pass rush. I'm not happy with the pass rush. I'm pretty sure you're not happy with the pass rush. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link Tree in the description. You can follow me everywhere. Peace.